This is Living Power with Dan Hurst.
The second thing that the Holy Spirit does is He convicts. Again, these are all convictions. He convicts of sin, but He also convicts of righteousness. It's kind of an odd phrase. But you see, it's referring to the righteousness of Jesus Himself. He was now persecuted. Jesus was being persecuted. He was soon to be arraigned on heavy charges and condemned by the highest authority of the nation as guilty. Yet, though condemned, He said that the Holy Spirit would descend and convince the world that He was innocent. What He was saying is, I'm going to be condemned to die on a cross by the highest court of the land. I'm going to be called guilty, but the Holy Spirit is going to reveal my innocence. In crucifying Jesus, the Jewish people showed that they thought He was unrighteous. I mean, after all, they would only crucify a wicked person. They weren't going to crucify somebody that wasn't wicked. They were going to crucify somebody that they believed deserved to die. It was capital punishment. And so when they crucified Jesus, they thought He was unrighteous. But the resurrection and the ascension proved that Jesus was God. It was Peter who spoke that so eloquently in the streets of Jerusalem not too long after Jesus had been crucified. He stood in the streets, and this is what Peter said, "But you denied the Holy and Righteous One, and asked for a murderer to be granted to you." In other words, you thought Jesus was so unrighteous, so wicked, so evil, that you were willing to forgive a murderer. And you killed the author of life, whom God raised from the dead. And to this, we are all witnesses. He wasn't saying, we're witnesses, I'm a witness. He was saying, you're all witnesses. You know that's what happened. So this amazing miracle of resurrection and this amazing miracle of ascension would be a demonstration of who Jesus is. God would not raise up an imposter. I mean, nobody would believe that. God's not going to raise up an imposter. If He had been truly guilty, as the Jews considered Him, God would not have raised Him from the dead. But when He did raise Him up, He raised up and revealed who Jesus is. So there would be this conviction of righteousness, that the fact that Jesus is righteous.
On behalf of Dan Hurst and the Open Class, we want to thank you for watching. We hope it was a blessing.